Welcome, everyone. If you're feeling just totally burnt out by modern hustle culture, that feeling where your to-do list seems to literally multiply while you sleep and you're running on fumes but never actually getting anywhere, well, you are in exactly the right place. In today's Explainer, we're taking a deep dive into a pretty radical alternative to that relentless grind. We're going to explore the architecture of stillness and how to find true internal liberty in a world that, quite frankly, profits off our perpetual dissatisfaction. So let's jump right into it.
Now, we've been taught, basically our whole lives, that freedom is all about buying power, right? We equate it with racking up achievements, having endless options, more stuff, higher status. But we really need to challenge that conventional definition today. Because honestly, that endless pursuit of more is exactly what's driving our collective burnout. It's this total illusion of freedom that actually ends up trapping us. So I want you to hold this question in the back of your mind as we go through this explainer. What if true freedom simply means needing absolutely nothing?
Section 1. The endless chase, the never-ending cycle of desire.
So, our society aggressively pushes this continuous pursuit of more. It's this brutal three-step cycle that dictates basically everything we do. Step 1 is desire. You want that big promotion, the shiny new car, maybe that upgraded phone everyone's raving about. Then, step 2, acquire. You put in the grueling hours, you kiss your weekends goodbye, and you finally get it. And yeah, there's a quick rush, but almost immediately, boom, you hit step 3, desire again. The thrill just kind of fades into the background, and a brand new goal instantly takes its place. It's literally a hamster wheel. You're sprinting at top speed, burning through massive amounts of energy, but you're staying in the exact same spot. It's an exhausting loop, and it leaves us feeling perpetually unsatisfied no matter how much we achieve or buy.
Which brings us to Section 2, redefining true freedom, stepping off the wheel.
Okay, let's just take a collective breath for a second, because this concept demands a pretty profound paradigm shift. Think about this. Freedom is in stopping to chase and not wanting more. What this tells us is that genuine freedom isn't found in hoarding possessions or constantly sprinting toward a finish line that magically moves further away every time you get close. It's actually found in a radical state of acceptance, just being at peace with what already is. Now let me be clear, this is not about getting lazy or complacent, not at all. It's really about opening ourselves up to appreciate what we already have, right now, and experiencing the present moment fully, rather than delaying our happiness for some imaginary perfect future that might never arrive.
Section 3. The internal shift, moving from outside to inside.
You see, chasing external things stems from a very specific and very false belief. It's the belief that our freedom exists somewhere outside of ourselves. We tell ourselves, oh, if I just get the right job, or if I just move to the right neighborhood, or hit this specific number in my bank account, then I'll be free. But shifting our focus inward develops what psychologists call an internal locus of control. This is the realization that true freedom is 100% an internal state of mind. It's all about how we choose to perceive and react to our situations. It's that profound ability to just find peace regardless of whatever external chaos is swirling around you. Cultivating this internal locus of control, it permanently puts the power back in your hands, completely independent of the crazy world out there.
Let's actually break down what this shift looks like in real life. When you're stuck on that hamster wheel of external pursuits, you are constantly seeking validation from everyone else, right? You're waiting for tomorrow to finally be joyful. And frankly, you're exhausting yourself trying to squeeze into a prepackaged mold of success. It's incredibly fragile. But when you pivot to internal contentment, that whole dynamic completely flips. That desperate need for validation, it turns into deep, unshakable internal satisfaction. You stop living in the future and start actually experiencing life right now. And maybe the best part? You drop the act. You stop constantly trying to prove your worth and you allow yourself to actually connect with your true, authentic self. It's the difference between acting out a part in a play and actually living your real life.
Section 4. The benefits of stillness, finding calm and authenticity. So, we've talked a lot about the high-level philosophy here, but the concrete day-to-day benefits are literally life-changing. That constant drive to achieve and acquire is a massive source of invisible mental pressure. Stopping the chase severely reduces that baseline stress and anxiety. It acts like a direct shield against burnout. By just letting go of that relentless pursuit, you foster this profound inner calm and ease that starts to permeate everything you do. And since you're no longer trying to force yourself into some external mold just to impress people, you naturally start living way more authentically. This leads straight to deep self-acceptance. You accept yourself exactly as you are, flaws and all, which, at the end of the day, is the absolute foundation of genuine freedom.
Finally, Section 5, Liberation from Within, the final paradigm.
This right here is the ultimate takeaway from our explainer today. Freedom isn't about having everything. It's about needing nothing. The pursuit itself, that agonizing, constant itch for more money, more clout, more stuff, is its own form of invisible bondage. It keeps you tied to a master that will literally never be satisfied. True liberation comes entirely from within. It happens through a massive shift in our mindset and a total redefinition of what actually brings us peace and fulfillment. Once you stop needing the outside world to validate you or make you happy, you are finally, truly free. The cage opens, not because the world changed, but because you did.
So I want to leave you with a question to chew on today. What are you going to stop chasing? Is it the approval of a specific colleague? Is it the pressure to buy something you definitely don't need just to keep up appearances? Or maybe it's that exhausting need to look perfectly successful on social media. I challenge you to identify that specific hamster wheel in your own life and just try stepping off. Take a deep breath and look around at what you already have. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, find your stillness and you'll find your freedom.